Hi, guys, and welcome to today's episode. So, I want to talk about Charlie Kirk. I think yesterday was his burial, and so many Nigerians are talking about Charlie Kirk, that. I just want us to have a deep dive in who the guy actually is. That someone spoke about Christ one or two times doesn't really make him a Christ-like person. In my own opinion, there is a video I want to show you right now, and it is just maybe like a 20 seconds video where Charlie Kirk himself is saying that it is okay for America to have some gun deaths in order as a payment to protect their gun right. You understand? Because I think it was a debate on gun laws that guns are supposed to be taken away. Personally, I think that people in America need to be armed up, like it is like the wild, wild west. The wild, wild west in America. So everybody needs to be strapped up, but that does not make it okay for psychopaths to go to schools and just shoot it up. Okay, but this guy is saying that it's okay. Watch the video.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. We'll say, oh, Charlie, how do you stop school shootings? I don't know.
You saw it for yourself. That it is okay for people to die as far as they have to remain strapped up. I think it's a Second Amendment or whatever that he's just trying to refer. There is another video where he is also saying derogatory words about black people, that we are not mentally okay to handle huge responsibilities. You understand? So let me also play that video. Now this one is a bit longer. This is a minute and 30 seconds video, okay? But it's like after you see the video, I'm gonna bring up my point on it. Let's go.
Trying to get the officer who murdered George Floyd pardoned, and I just want to know what your reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
But he had his knee on his neck. And we all saw the video.
We're going to remove my appendix, and you're a black lesbian. See a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman. I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? Thomas Sowell and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. Period. End of story. This guy is not worthy of a national holiday. He is not worthy of godlike status. In fact, I think it's really harmful.
You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52. Shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad, it was evil, but what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they were afraid. I mean, 4,000 black men, women, and children were killed in violent lynch mobs.
That's your explanation, but I guess
racial terror permeated American culture for hundreds of years.
Black America is worse than it has been
that affected
in the last 80 years.
Is in Leviticus 18 is that thou shalt lay with another man shall be stoned to death.
You see, the last part, you see him quoting the scriptures. Now, you will think that this very young man is well grounded in Christianity. No. Look at him throwing up the hand sign. The same hand sign that his wife is also throwing up at his burial, at his supposed burial, because I know all this is just a movie that they are acting for us. You get? Like, the guy is not that important to be killed by assassination. Once you see the video footage, when someone shoots a gun, the gun makes sound at where the gun is. The only thing you will hear is the bullet penetrating the neck. But according to the video that is being circulated, you can clearly hear the sound of the gun right there. So, like, there must be an explosive device that they have attached to the neck. The guy is not dead. The guy is not dead. And the Bible says, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. How do you believe that this type of person that says all these negative things about the Negroes, about us, is a true Christian? He is not. He is not. Republicans are known as the Sadducees, and the Democrats are known as the Pharisees. The same faction, different generation. At least the Republicans can pretend to be Christians. The liberals, they don't pretend. They know, and they are showing it to us that they are devil worshippers. They don't pretend. That is just one thing with them. They do not pretend, you know. So, like, this guy, he is not that important to be assassinated. But, like, all these things happened. But do you know that after the guy was murdered, that very day, you know, they shifted people's attention to the mother. And then that very day, they voted against releasing the Epstein's file. The Epstein's file that the name of Donald J. Trump supposedly appears on. The Congress voted it out, while everyone is focusing on the news. It is just what it is. It is just what it is. It is just what it is. When the whole world is a martyr, like revering him as a martyr, giving him the honor of a martyrdom. It's quite strange. It's quite strange how our attention can be drawn to things that are not real. It's quite strange. Quite strange. It's quite strange indeed. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thank you, and stay tuned for another video.